Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? I have come bearing great news. The news we've all been waiting for, at least partly, right? Partly, partner, you get it. I think I have actual proof that a partner showcase is coming next week, like multiple pieces of evidence. So yeah, I can almost guarantee that's going to happen. Then we have some other updates as well, some bad, some good, that I think kind of point towards a massive first-party direct coming in June as well. So, you know, Nintendo Direct season is officially starting. Oh yeah, and I have some crazy news as well to talk about. So let's go and get right into this video. So with the way things have been going with, I guess, the gaming world, I won't just like focus on Nintendo and say, you know, it's going down right now, and price increase and stock prices and this, that, and the third, because if you single out Nintendo, then that means you're ignoring every other company right now and just the way the world is moving. But things, unfortunately, are not trending in the direction that we all hoped. I do think you could put on some rose-colored glasses and you could find some good if you look for it. So we have a very exciting video, in my opinion, proof of multiple Nintendo Directs, again, in my opinion. So before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter so we can keep these communities growing. And let's just go and get right into this one. So I want to start with some bad news first. And this isn't new bad news per se, but you know, the Switch 2 is getting a price increase, right? I'm not going to keep beating up this dead horse. Why do I keep making all these damn sayings about a horse? Beating a dead horse from the horse's mouth the other day? I don't even know where there's vernacular popped into my head. But I'm not going to keep talking about the price increase. Or actually, I don't even know if that's true, because I'm actually about to talk about that in a moment. But I'm not going to keep like highlighting that and saying, oh my God, you know, this sucks. Because it does, but what else can I say? So the price increase happened, or is going to happen in September. Because of Nintendo's forecast not meeting, I guess, their expected output, the stock has dropped dramatically, and it's been dropping nonstop, right? I'm pretty sure Nintendo stock has dropped 10% in the past 3 months, and now it's like one of the lowest prices in recent years, and I'll be showing that on the screen right now, like the stock price. So this is where the bad news comes in. In this article, it says lower than expected sales projections may not be the only driving force behind the shift. When Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa announced plans to enhance the Switch 2's ownership value, after raising its price, he also mentioned that the price hike doesn't fully cover rising production costs. That means that the RAM crisis and other supply chain expenses are tightening the Switch 2's margins. With the way things are moving right now, I don't think this is the last price increase for the Switch 2. And I know the new price increase has not technically started yet, but unless something magically happens in the world and things start settling down, which I'm not opposed to, and you know, I want to be optimistic about stuff, I kind of think Nintendo is going to raise the price of the Switch 2 again. And if I had to guess, that second price increase could be as soon as right after the holidays, man. Now, because of the price increase, Shuntaro Furukawa also said he wants to plan, or they are planning, a robust Switch 2 lineup, even for this year in 2026, right? You got to buy a Switch 2. It's going to be expensive. The best thing we can do is give you a bunch of games to play. Well, the morning that I'm recording this video, which is May 12th, Nintendo announced a brand new Switch 2 bundle that is going to cost $500. You can choose one of 3 games. Mario Kart World, which had a bundle, and then that bundle got taken away or discontinued, but now it's technically back. Donkey Kong Bonanza, which I think is a fantastic pack-in, but the biggest one in my opinion, Pokemon Pokopia. So for $500, being able to choose one of those 3 games, this is awesome. If you have to make a $500 console, this is good news. Now, this bundle is starting in June and is a limited time bundle. So I wonder if this bundle will run us into September until that price hike happens. So it seems like Nintendo really is trying to smooth things over the best way they can. So yeah, if you don't have a Switch 2 and you want to get one, truly, this is the best time to get one. And then before we get into like some really promising Nintendo Direct updates, I gotta show you this crazy ass story where a man was sentenced to 6 years in prison for distributing meth pills, which are probably ecstasy pills, shaped like Mario, man. What are you doing, bro? Come on, it's the weekend. I can't pop a Mario and just unwind. What are we doing here? What kind of world is this? If this is not a world where I can pop 2 Marios and go to a new galaxy, I don't even want to live here anymore, right? So I wonder if he had some Bowsers, some Luigis. Yeah, so not the typical Nintendo news you're probably expecting, but I found it funny, so I had to talk about it. So, we have been expecting a partner showcase every single week. We have at least 25 games that have leaked for the Switch 2 third party, and we've seen none of them, right? What the hell is going on? Well, now we have 2 updates for 2 massive Switch games that are already confirmed that we're waiting on, and I think this points towards a partner showcase imminent. So first, Orbital's Chinese social media account says release date will be announced soon. And people are guessing, well, this is probably going to be announced at a partner showcase. And if I had to guess, yeah, that makes perfect sense. This is one of the most anticipated, not even third-party games, just Switch 2 games in general right now. And the last time we've seen any mention of this, actually I think they showed another trailer, but I remember they showed a pretty big trailer in a partner showcase. So yeah, a partner showcase makes the most sense. I'm very curious if this is going to be a game key card, but I have a weird feeling that it will be actually on the cart, which would be a great pickup. This is probably going to be one of those like breakout games of the year, especially on the Switch 2, because this is a Nintendo exclusive. So we can't call it for sure, but you know, if we had to guess, a partner showcase announcing the release date of this game, probably going to happen. And if I had to guess, this game is launching in June or July. Now to add on to that, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition for the Switch 2 has been spotted on a Canadian video game store with a listed release date of July 10th. So as far as I know, I think I read another article or seen something else talking about this, that Digimon, what is the new Digimon game called? Story Time Stranger or something? I believe somebody else found that game on the same website with the same release date. Both of these games are published by Bandai Namco, so potentially this could be a placeholder for some Bandai Namco games that are coming up on the Switch 2. Or, I don't think Digimon has a release date, or actually I think it's coming in June. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't call this one either. So potentially it's a placeholder, but I will say a July release date does make a lot of sense because we need to get this game out and we need to start focusing on the Dustbloods, which is allegedly coming the end of this year. So a partner showcase, again, they'll show us a new trailer, new gameplay on the Switch 2, which we definitely need to see. And if I was in control of any of this, I would 100% release a demo for Elden Ring on the Switch 2 before the release, because if any game needs that demo, I think it's Elden Ring. Now, in my opinion, and yours as well, not only does this feel like evidence of a partner showcase, but we need a partner showcase. I can't even think about like any upcoming games that are really exciting. We have Yoshi in a week or two. Cool. We have Splatoon coming up. We have Star Fox coming up. Those are cool. But as far as third party, it's like, yeah, we have Final Fantasy and we have Digimon, and I know that sounds like a lot, right? But let's just say all those games come out. Then what? That's what we need to be focusing on right now. So on top of Orbitals and Elden Ring, we have an update coming from NecroFelipe. And as far as I know, the only time they leak stuff is when they get like first-hand information, because they're technically like a Brazilian Nintendo journalist, I think. They're not just like a random leaker. So I'll show you some updates from them and other updates that kind of potentially corroborate what they're saying. So NecroFelipe just tweeted partner with a question mark, right? And obviously, if a partner showcase was not announced the morning that this video is coming out, it's not happening this week. I have a strange feeling that a random Nintendo Online game is going to release this week. It just feels like we haven't had a Nintendo Online release in a while. GameCube makes the most sense, maybe Mario Sunshine or something. So this week feels like a Nintendo Online release, and then next week a partner showcase. But they're just tweeting out partner, which means partner showcase, which, you know, again, with all the other evidence, potentially points towards that happening. And then we have Attack the Backlog saying, gonna free up a little bit of memory for my Switch 2 for next week. And this is tweeted one day after Necrofelipe's partner tweet. That's what I'm saying. Are they like corroborating what Necrofelipe is saying? Who the hell can call it, right? You know, I could tweet out right now, Nintendo Direct with a question mark. And if I had any notoriety, people would be like, oh my God, a Nintendo Direct's coming? This is crazy. Or is he being vague? Is he being cryptic? But I just don't have that kind of emotion, right? At least not yet. And who knows what I would do with that kind of power once we get there. So that's just a bridge we're gonna have to cross when the time comes, man. Maybe I'll turn to the hero. Maybe I'll turn into the villain. Who knows? So does this mean anything? Of course not. But I think, just being realistic, if we go back and look at all of the evidence and all of the rumors and all of the leaks, this just makes sense for a partner showcase. Now, this is what's interesting in my opinion. We know some first-party games that are coming out. We know some third-party games that are coming out and a couple indies. I am very curious what other games could possibly be revealed for the Switch 2 third-party that we don't know about, right? I'm going to stop trying to guess first-party unless there's like some rumors or something, because it could truly be anything at any time. Nintendo could revive a dead franchise, or it could be a remake. It could be anything. But third party, it's starting to become more and more weird to try to guess, because things you thought were not possible are easily possible now. Like Indiana Jones runs fantastic on the Switch 2. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a game you could have held a gun to my head 2 years ago, even though I'm not even sure Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was a thing 2 years ago, but said, hey, is this game coming to the Switch 2 one day? And I would have said, no way, Jose, it's not possible. And now it's coming to the Switch 2. So third party is starting to become very, very interesting, just to see what is possible. And with the way more cartridge sizes are being manufactured, or at least it seems like it's turning that way, potentially we could start getting a lot more true physicals, which I think is just good overall around, right? Game key cards are here. It sucks when a game is too big, but a lot more third-party games might potentially be on the cartridge, and that's pretty exciting. You know, it's something I thought that we're just gonna have to charge to the game and say, it is what it is this generation. But again, not to circle back to it, Indiana Jones, wait, circle back, it's called The Great Circle. Hold on now, I'm connecting the dots. Indiana Jones is on the cartridge. I feel like that game is going to sell incredibly freaking well. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. I was saying in the beginning of this video, potentially like 2 Nintendo Directs, we might have some evidence for that Nintendo bundle coming out in June for the Switch 2. I almost feel like they're releasing that bundle right when a massive Nintendo Direct would be coming out, because that Nintendo Direct would show you all these great games that are coming out and make you want to go buy this bundle. So it just feels like a partner showcase is going to happen within a week, and then next month, that massive first-party Direct. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about that? Because your opinion matters most. What do you think about this whole Nintendo landscape currently? It's kind of wacky, and yeah, it's wacky. That's all I can say. So let me know what you guys are thinking, and if you made it to this part of the video, if you could do me a favor, hit a like and subscribe on the way out. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter on the way out, and consider becoming a channel member, because we are streaming every single week, and I have a very fun stream planned for this Thursday. And you guys know me, I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace.